Have you ever felt like life is pushing you through some kind of hidden training? Like everything's harder for you, like nothing comes easy, like you're being stretched in ways that don't make sense? Let me tell you something you might not realize yet. Sometimes life gets hardest right before you're about to grow the most, and God doesn't reveal your greatness until He's tested your foundation. If you're feeling this way lately, this message is 100% for you. Let's talk about 7 subtle but powerful signs you're being prepared for something big, even if you don't see it yet. Let's go. Sign number 1, you're being separated from people, places, or habits you used to love. Suddenly that friend doesn't feel like a friend. That group chat doesn't vibe the same. You feel called to silence more than noise. That's not you being antisocial. That's you outgrowing old energy. When God elevates you, He isolates you first, not to punish you, but to protect and prepare you. What you're becoming requires more clarity, less distraction. Don't fight the solitude, let it refine you. Sign number 2, you feel uncomfortable in situations that used to feel safe. The job, the relationship, the routine. What used to feel okay now feels heavy, draining, even fake. That's because your soul is waking up. Your spirit can no longer accept a life of survival. It's craving alignment now. And when your calling starts calling, comfort becomes uncomfortable. Sign number 3, you're being forced to face your deepest fears. Out of nowhere, the things you've been avoiding for years start showing up. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of being alone, fear of being too much or not enough. It feels overwhelming. But here's the truth. You can't rise higher unless you release what's been holding you down. This is your shedding season. You're not falling apart. You're shedding old skin. And it's okay to feel raw. That's how healing begins. Sign number 4, you're hearing an inner voice that says, there's more to life than this. It whispers during your commute. It tugs at your heart in the quiet moments. It shows up when you're scrolling, wishing, dreaming. That voice, it's not your imagination. It's your soul reminding you. You weren't made for mediocrity. You were made for mission. God doesn't plant dreams inside of you for no reason. That restlessness is sacred. Don't ignore it. Feeling seen already? Good. That means you're awakening. In part 2, we'll talk about the next 3 signs that prove you're on the edge of a major shift, even if life feels like a storm right now. If you're still here, it means something inside you is stirring. You're not just hearing this, you're feeling it. Let's continue. Here are the next signs you're being prepared for greatness, even if life feels messy right now. Sign number 5, you're becoming sensitive to negativity. It's like your system can't tolerate gossip anymore. You don't even enjoy scrolling through the usual drama online. You're more aware of toxic conversations, energy vampires, or low-vibe environments. Why? Because when you're rising, your spirit starts rejecting what drains your power. You were once okay with crumbs, but now your soul is craving a feast of purpose. This sensitivity isn't weakness. It's a sign your soul is detoxing from the world's noise. You're leveling up, and with that comes a natural shedding of what no longer matches your vibration. Sign number 6, you're being called to something you've never done before. Maybe it's a new career path, a creative idea, starting a project that feels too big for you. You're both excited and scared. That's exactly how growth feels. God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called. What you're being asked to do isn't about what you've done before. It's about who you're becoming through the process. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is moving despite the fear. If the path ahead scares you, but also excites your spirit, that's probably the direction you're meant to go. Sign number 7, nothing external satisfies you anymore. You could be surrounded by people, but still feel lonely. You could check off every success box and still feel empty. You could laugh with friends, but deep down you feel disconnected. Why? Because you're not looking for more things. You're craving depth, connection, and divine purpose. That emptiness, it's not depression, it's a holy dissatisfaction. It's God's way of reminding you your next level won't be built by chasing the world, but by chasing me. So now that you've heard all 7 signs, let's recap in part 3, where we'll connect the dots, remind you who you are, and help you walk forward with purpose. Let's breathe for a moment. Because, wow, if you've related to most of those signs, then this is your confirmation. You're not cursed, you're not stuck, you're not broken, you're being built. You're being stripped of distractions, shaken out of comfort, and realigned with your mission. Not everyone sees it, not everyone gets it, but you do, because you're not who you were last year. You're becoming something unshakable. So what do you do with this awareness? 1. Stop resisting the process. Let it shape you, even when it hurts, especially when it hurts. 2. Don't confuse isolation with abandonment. When God pulls you away from the crowd, it's often because your next move requires clarity, not noise. 3. Start walking toward what scares you. Your breakthrough lives on the other side of fear. 4. Nourish your spirit. Pray, meditate, reflect. The world is loud, but God whispers. You were never meant to live small. You were meant to break chains, to speak life, to impact others, to rise so others can rise with you. And right now, this exact moment in your life is part of that sacred preparation. So hold on and trust the transformation, because you're not just being tested, you're being trained for greatness. If this message spoke to your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video so it reaches others who need it. Comment below, I'm in training for something greater. Subscribe to join a community that's growing, healing, and rising together. And remember, your journey matters, your pain has purpose, and your future is worth the fight. You're not alone. We're in this together.